Hi, boys and girls. Today's math lesson is a little different than what we normally do. We are doing a little bit of practice of counting and adding by tens, and we will be doing some previewing of our next lesson, which is counting on by tens and ones. So you'll see how we move along, and you will need for this your whiteboard and marker. And I think it's a good idea to have your base 10 blocks nearby if you would like to use them at any point during later in the slides. And that way you'll actually be able to move things along using your hands. Okay, so if you need those materials, pause now and go and get them. So here is our first slide. We're going to practice counting by tens. All right, so this is also a good way that if you would like to have them and go back to it later, you can save this slide and keep practicing. Here we go. Say it with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. And in addition to us having just counted by 10, what else do these numbers have in common? Look carefully. They all have 0 ones. Very good. Yes. Okay. All right. So now we're going to practice counting and adding tens. So right here you see some rods. So if you would like to get your own rods, you could do that. And you'll write your answer on your whiteboard. Okay, so 110 plus 3 tens equals how many tens? Or 10 plus 30 equals. So we're regrouping also as we are showing the number in different ways. Okay, pause and solve now. Okay, here's your answer. 110 plus 3 tens equals 4 tens, and 10 plus 30 equals 40. Here's your next one. 4 tens plus 3 tens equals blank tens. Pause and solve now. 4 tens plus 3 tens equals 7 tens. 40 plus 30 equals 70. 2 tens plus 2 tens, or 20 plus 20. Find the solution for both. 2 tens plus 2 tens equals 4 tens, and 20 plus 20 equals 40. Now we have addition sentences using tens. Okay, so you can pause the video now, and if you need to, use your rods to help you solve the following math sentences. Pause and solve now. And here are your solutions. Okay, one more set of addition number sentences with tens. And here are the solutions. Remember, if at some time you don't agree with an answer that's here because yours is different, pause the video and use your rods to help you solve the math sentences. Now we're going to do some practice of counting on by tens. So you can, as you can see, each dot, there's a different sequence of numbers counting by 10. And remember, you're only going up by 110 each time. Okay? Pause and solve. All right, here's the first one. Here's your solution. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And again, only the number in the tens position went up by 110. The ones place stayed the same. Pause and do the solution for the next one. And here is the answer. 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, 73. The ones stayed the same and the tens place went up by 110 each time. And now the last one, pause it and solve it. And here is the solution. 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96. Okay, so now we're going to talk about counting on by tens and ones. Okay, so this is what our next math lesson is going to talk about. So let's look at this. Right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens right here and 2 ones. And we want to add 5 ones. So here's your math sentence, 42 plus 5. Now, the best way to do that is you already know this number right here is 42. So then you're going to start at 42 and count. Okay, so here's 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. The answer for 42 plus 5 equals 47. Now, here's one. 2 tens and 3 ones is 23 plus 2. Why don't you pause it and solve it now on your whiteboard and then come back and see how you did. So we start at 23 and then we say 24, 25. The answer is 25 for 23 plus 2. Okay. Now, for the next one, I think you should also have your pause the video and take out your base 10 blocks so it looks just like what I have here on the screen. There's 1 10 and 6 ones and then 3 tens. Okay? All right, so the way to start with this is you have 16, okay? You're going to start at 16, and we're going to count on by tens. So 16, 26, 36, 46, and your answer is 46. 16 plus 30 equals 46. And this is where it's great to have your base 10 blocks because you can hold them and count them as you go. All right, here's another one. 42 plus 50. Which number would you start at? That's right, 42. And we're going to count by tens. Okay, let's do it with this one. Ready? 42, 52, 62, 72, 82, 92. So 42 plus 50 equals 92. All right, so boys and girls, this is the end of slides here. You can certainly play this over again and pause it to look at it, or you could ask an adult in your home to perhaps take some of your base 10 blocks and put them out as practice and just use your whiteboard to practice counting. okay? If you have trouble counting by tens, always remember only the tens goes up and the ones stay the same, okay? So we will continue to practice, and don't worry about it. Just remember any questions you might have, and we will practice, and you will see more of it again in the math lesson for tomorrow. Good job.